Anyway, we're gonna launch. Now, when you launch, you get a view of the entire galaxy. These things that look like boxes that should be opened are supposed to represent pirates. If you try and go into their area, they will, of course, attack you very, very often. These things are other stations with trade lanes, and you can get really good trading if you're near them, but really, you can get kind of good trading anywhere. And these are anomalies, I believe. I don't know what they are. You want to find a good place with... Oh my god, look at that. That's like 3 different things right there. Wow. 3 different elements right in one spot. I might start there. I don't like how near it is to pirates. But it says danger is none, and pirates are none, trade is none. I've got Steeliam, Brothium, and Beryllium, which are 3 really good starting ones. Like, I could go over here, and I could start in a place with low Beryllium, but I get 150% trade. Kind of worthless, to be honest. Since it just means you get a little bit more for your trade-off. I'm not sure exactly where the challenge in the game is, to be honest. It seems to be mostly just balancing your Meeps moods. Okay, so we got Beryllium. Gonna start with some Steelium here. Pretty much, you start out, you can either select the salvage mine thing and select individual things to mine, or you can just click on the whole thing. Let's hit that button, which should... No. We got like a shadow right here, but I don't remember how to show the whole thing. But anyway... You click on it, you click on the entire thing, and it'll click on and select the entire thing, or you can use the salvage mine button to select individual layers of everything. I'm just going to have them mine as much as they can. Now for our starting meeples, which I'm going to take a second here, and I'm going to rename them to my... Well, I don't have any Patreons yet. Regulars and subscribers on Twitch for now. Did that not work? It did not seem to work. Maybe it takes a second to... I don't know if that actually worked. Nope, apparently we can't rename them yet. Do I hit this button? There's that. I hit that button. Okay. No. Okay. No. I want to select a different one. God damn it. It's being very strange on which one it's allowing me to rename. That. There we go. Make sure it's... No. If you so much as mouse over it, it counts it as selecting, and that's really obnoxious. Spoon, VIP 651. And... Actually, I'm going to find which one of these... Oh my god, they're all antisocial. What? Well, reserved, but I'm going to choose this one here. Since he was the one who actually bought me the game, he deserves a place of honor because he's going to be my captain. Alright, so, cute little Eevee is antisocial, focused worker, timid nature, powerful stature. You can see what recommended traits are for the different jobs here. I also have a depressive person, which is really not good. That means I'm probably going to get rid of VIP pretty quickly. Anyway, I really wish it would allow me to actually keep hovered over that person when I go away. Timid nature, powerful stature... That would make a really good miner because low social, good stature. And it fucking went over VIP again. There we go. Captain required. Right, I need a captain first. God, that's annoying. Okay, captain. We have a captain first. It's going to be Yaver. Reserved with others, diligent worker, confident nature, which is sort of what I'm picking as a captain, and a flimsy stature. Influential is a good trait to have for a captain. Loud snorer means he's going to have to be the first one to get his own quarters. Blah, blah, blah. It's talking about private quarters again. Don't care. Okay, now we can give people jobs. Eevee is going to be my miner. He has good job affinity for it. Spoon, antisocial, diligent worker, dominant nature, powerful stature, virtuoso, so he'll be good at whatever job he does, and violent, which means he might attack other meeps if they annoy him, which they're all antisocial, which is kind of a bad thing. Like Refiner here, I want a Refiner. Good social, low confidence is recommended. I'm going to put that as that because he's a virtuoso. Although good work ethic, he is a diligent worker. Powerful stature would help with that as well. I'll make him a starting engineer. Reserved, steadfast, dominant, flimsy stature. Actually, no, that means Spoon would be the better refiner. And VIP will actually make a good janitor. Good work ethic, steadfast worker. Good socials, he's just reserved with others, but it doesn't require really good stature, so we'll choose VIP as my starting janitor. I see a lot of people who will go engineer to start with. Janitor. Dominant Meeple feels suited to a leadership role. They also cause more arguments and invade other people's space. Yeah, that means that basically Spoon here, who is a dominant nature, will probably be upgraded to an officer pretty quickly. So we're gonna unpause, and they will basically start about their work day. So we can see, off you go. Good boy, go Eevee. We see we lost a little bit of oxygen every time this opens. Every time this thing opens, or they open it, like they are doing now. Actually, no, they're not opening that. They're up in 10 forward. Yeah. Which, I mean, that's not technically 10 forward. 10 forward was named 10 forward because it's the forward 10 decks. It's a funny thing. Yes, I know about the helpful wiki. Thank you. So we watch Eevee over here as he mines out some rocks. This red substance. Let's speed things up here a little bit. Those explode. Whenever they explode, we get a little bit into our cargo. We have 21 right now, and this is Steeliam. Now we go to create ticket. The other way to get to here, of course, is to hit the refine button. Create ticket, and we want to start making Steeliam. I'm going to add this as a ticket. For some reason, it has to be 1 to be added as a ticket, but we're going to set that to infinite so that my refiner will just start making it, and we'll also make that a priority ticket. And my refiner, come in here, start making it. Trade docks. Right, it's asking for a trade dock. That means there's a ship nearby that wants to trade with us. So we're going to choose the airlock that we want to have ships come into. Hit the T key, and that will designate that airlock specifically as a trade dock. So these guys are just hanging out here right now. Like, there's not really anything to do, so the janitor's kind of cleaning up after the captain. Janitor will clean up anything that they see. Sometimes you'll need multiple janitors depending on the size of your place or the amount of meeps you have. The captain will sort of wander around the pub, I'm going to call it. So, over on the side here, you can see I've got 46 Steelium from Eevee's works, and then 12 Steelite. I could do something with that and expand upon my little modest station here if I had an engineer, but I do not yet have an engineer. So we basically just wait around. We do have 4 beds. Right now they are set to just regular open area because I don't want a lot of people running around claiming that this is their quarters and then kicking everybody out when they want to go to sleep. It is going to be a problem because Yaver is a loud snorer, so he will be waking people up come sleep time. Alright, apparently it's lunchtime. Eevee is still out there breaking rocks. That's okay. Let's go to shadow mode. Is that shadow mode? That was not shadow mode. Oh, that is shadow mode. Why can we not see the... There we go, shadow mode. And with shadow mode, I can see we have a trade ship coming in. If we're lucky, we do have 4 beds. We need a 5th bed, don't we? Shit. We started with 4 meeps. I wanted to start with 5 beds, not 4. That's my bad. To make another bed, we need an engineer, which I can apply anybody as an engineer, but I'm going to need 10 brothite. Now, the ways that I can get brothite is by looking at this, seeing create a ticket, look for brothite, which requires brothium, which is a yellow rock. We could look around. There's a little bit there. So we could have Eevee go get it. which I might want to do, or we could just trade and literally just like go, hey, I could buy 5. Let's sell a little bit of steel here, and we'll just go make one. I'm gonna go back to 0 here because I do want to keep as much Steeliam as I can. New people will occasionally join your station from docking trade ships, provided you have enough betting and a growing reputation. So basically, every time I buy and sell from trade ships, my reputation goes up a little bit. I can't tell what level I'm on most of the time. Like, everything disappears, so I think I'm on this level, and then I go down 1 level, and this thing stays here, which means that needs to go and be shadow. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Anyway, so we... Did I buy the wrong thing? I did. God damn it. That's embarrassing. I need to buy brothite. So I will continue to sell a little bit of this. Just enough to get enough brothite. Okay. So with the Steelium and the brothite that I got, I will make a new bed. But to do that, I need an engineer. So we're going to take VIP here and temporarily have him as an engineer. He dropped his task, which was cleaning something upstairs, so this is going to stay messy for a little bit, and he's going to change to an engineer, and he's going to go and build that bed. And with that new bed built, we'll turn VIP back to janitor. Trade in your blowtorch for a mop. That means, what I'm hoping is that I get somebody that can be a really good engineer. Otherwise, I will basically, like, if I don't get somebody who'll be a really good engineer, I'll basically change Eevee between engineer and miner. I'm going to get as much Steelium as possible first, though. Let's go ahead and speed things up. Right now, it's basically just refining all the Steelium I get and getting more Steelium while we wait for a new person to show up. Not much to do at the beginning, really. So if you hover over a thing, you can check basically what it's doing. You can check how much power it has and how much O2 there is in the room itself. So, like, the refining is taking up a little bit of power. Like 1 a second, and that's not a big deal. These two appear to actually be getting along, which is good. Converse with VIP. You can also hover over your Meeps to see what they're doing. Enjoying their work, that's good. Lacking privacy, we'll deal with that. Poor station, well, screw you, man. I work with what I've got. They have brief chats with each other. You kind of need to make sure that if people are going to be working in the same area, that they've got the same kind of traits and can kind of get along with each other. Otherwise, they will get into fights. Used public dining, which apparently is a bad thing. And, oh yeah, everybody only eats fish at the start. This will regenerate slowly, so eventually you kind of want other options for food. There we go. I'm going to change that to be shadowed on both ends. Actually, that should shadow that bottom. I don't know why it didn't. Weird. New Meeple? No new Meeple with this new trade ship, unfortunately. We don't really need anything right now, so again, just waiting for a new ship. That's really about it. I mean, I could change... Like, we got 100... Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna cancel the amount of stuff we got. Because we got a lot of Steelium. We're gonna go for some... Go for some... No, not Brothium. Let's actually go for some Moralite. I'll send EV out for some Moralite. We have like over 100 Steelium right now, and I believe Steelium is 1 for 1 on the ticket. Yeah, 1 Steelium for 1 Steelite. We could start making it into Titanite, but that's... Oh god, not these guys. I have no idea what these little, like, PacMan ghost things are. Oh yeah, and Eevee is over there, like, grabbing more stuff from this that I didn't click off. Because you can never see the whole thing. It's very odd. Anyway, these little like PacMan ghost things, they sort of like just come out of nowhere. You kind of expose them from the inside of these asteroids. They come into your base. You can't chase them off. You can't get rid of them. They just sort of hang around. No clue why. They're just there. New ship coming in. Nothing new. Basically, we need to start selling some stuff to them and getting some more funds, which is kind of the problem that we're running into. So I will start selling some more steelite. We got a lot. I just hold down shift and just sell the whole thing. Yeah, we'll take all their credits. We got a lot of Steeliam around here, so I'm going to say that selling steelite is okay. Usually we want to keep a lot of that. Wow, we actually have a crap ton of that stuff. Wow. Usually you want to keep a lot of it for building up, but we have so much I'm comfortable selling it. Anyway, so these little PacMan ghost things kind of just come out of nowhere. They come in and out of your airlocks. They waste your oxygen. That's it. Like, they don't even make a mess. They just sort of float around being annoying. Social conflict. This will happen very often where two people don't have corresponding natures of some kind, and so they will disagree about something. So Evie, who has a timid nature, I'm gonna say that's probably it. Yeah, timid against confident. That was probably the disagreement right there. Which is why Evie is on mining, because he usually stays outdoors except when he has to come back to eat. That whole eating importance thing, it's unusual to me. So Evie's taking out a bunch of moralite there. If I really wanted to, I could also have Evie come over here and like take apart these structures that you see. Some asteroids just have random girders or brooms built on them, and you can take them apart. I'm not seeing many others around here. Oh, here we go. If I can see where this is. There we go. You see, like, I could take apart these solar panels for what's in them. That's actually a really good idea. You just have to find what level they're on, which can sometimes be a hassle. There we go. So I'll send Evie out here with a salvage operation, and he will come out and take apart this whole thing, and we'll get whatever is in those. And he says he can't find the path out there, which means it might be surrounded by an asteroid. He says it isn't. I don't know what he's complaining about. We've got a lot of beryllium here. Almost all of our steelium is forged up. But I don't want to send out any of the beryllium up until it is refined into moralite. This is at infinite and important, so he's not going to do that. I'm just putting it here so I know that's a thing that can be done. Now Evie is currently closest to this moralite here, so I'm going to let him continue working on that. He finished up a little bit. He's running back in for some food or sleep. Let's go ahead and cancel the jobs that are out there. I'll finish what he has. And then go back out, or sleep, whichever. Ships come in very, very often. The only real thing that 150% trade thing... Ah, there we go. The only thing that 150% trade thing is towards sale prices. That's it. You will never ever lack in ships coming in every 5 fucking seconds. A new Meeple has arrived. For some reason it pauses you when that happens. He is sociable, steadfast, cautious nature, flimsy stature. He's a clumsy chatterbox. Damn it. I was really hoping to not get a clumsy person. Clumsy means that they will constantly trip over these wires, the conduits that I put everywhere, and break them. Like, all the time. It also means they are not a good engineer. They're pretty much like, he's a good janitor. That's it. That's all he's good for, is a janitor. So I will turn him into a janitor. We will name him Dusty Tiger. And VIP here, who is reserved but a steadfast worker. I don't like that he's vulgar and depressive. those traits mean he might be good at keeping away from other people. Let's make him an engineer. Regular social is okay, you know? So he'll be reassigned as an engineer. Oh, and these colors correspond to their moods. That's about it. And we can come up here and start working on... Oh. Okay, we got a clumsy meeple, station renowned. Our renown goes up every time we buy or sell. Station rank is the color of the badge. And of course there's a hierarchy, so we unlock new officer positions each time we gain a new rank. We don't have anything right now. We don't have head of management or head of administration because our rank is just not high enough. It sort of just goes up as you build up your station, as you get more stuff, as you sell and buy and whatnot. Anyway, so we're going to expand our thing here a little bit. Try and decide exactly how I want this to look. Oh, we can unpause so they can start work here. I'll let VIP get to work on that. We got a lot of steelite, so this is gonna get done with pretty quickly. And he should just suit right up and get out there, start building. I don't know where he went. Am I going up or down? There needs to be like a return to home station kind of thing. Social conflict. Another social conflict. It doesn't tell you who has the social conflict. It just tells you that there is one. Needs to be more detail. We got a lot of moralite here, and we're all out of steelium. So let's go over here. Get some more steelium carved out, since we will need more. I think we finished all of the moralite that we had queued up. I think Evie is going out. Yeah, Evie is going out for this stuff. And he will take those apart and bring their stuff back home, which should be a lot of steelite. I'm hoping that these solar panels actually give us some good stuff, because solar panels generally take moralite and titanite to make. And that might mean that I would get Titan. Yep, I'm getting Titanite and Moralite back. That's really good. That's really good. Okay. I don't know where VIP is. He should be... Oh. Wait a minute. That's VIP taking those apart. That makes sense, actually. He'd pretty much be the only one that could do it. And let's make sure we are salvaging all of this. Like this, normally I'd be having him come back and start building. But salvaging this stuff is going to get us a lot of material we wouldn't otherwise get. So I'll let him finish that up. The only real limit that we have on material is You see my large container, we're 285 out of 1,000. We're pretty good for a while. We are out of steelium, however. No, we're getting more steelium. I was going to say we are out of steelium, so we should start on more light, but then we started mining more steelium. There's nothing really I trade for. Not until you really need it for building up new stuff. Like, there's nothing special that you can get this early on. So again, a lot of the game is just basically waiting around for your meeps to do things. And listening to their social bitches. Like, it's just gonna happen. Evie apparently couldn't find a path to something. It means that, there is a selected part of this asteroid he wanted to go for that was closest, but then he couldn't get to it. That red part right there. And then he cleared something out to get there, so now he's there, so it worked out. I'm browsing around, I'm not seeing VIP, which is weird. Oh, did he decide? Oh, he decided to start building. Okay. VIP randomly decided to start building instead of salvaging. I guess it was because it was the closest job, but that was the closest I don't know. There's a lot of very unexplained things in the game that I'm still just figuring out. You kind of just sort of figure things out as you go along. But it looks like VIP is actually building up these areas, which is what I wanted him to do. I ignore trade ships most of the time, because there's really just no reason to pay attention to them. And furniture-wise, I really want to build up another chair here. Expand this out. You need space to move around chairs and whatnot. I'm making this a rather large area, but hopefully this will be the largest area on my entire ship. Basically the hope. VIP. You can sometimes see him building. He'll sometimes just be building from underneath it or above it. It's space. There's no need for a Z. I mean, there's no direction in space. Okay, so that looks like that's our entire bar, unless we wanted to build up around it. Let's keep with that convention here and build up that way. And I'm deciding if I want to have, like, bedrooms attached to this, or if I want to do it some other way. Oh, God, more of those things? The more of those things are around, the worse you gotta really watch your O2. But with how much O2 we have from 2 life support things to start with, I'm not worried. It just means you have to put up with that constant clanking noise of them opening and shutting doors. Do I want to attach the bedrooms to 10 forward? I keep calling it 10 forward. Thank you, King Sleepy. Or do I want to maybe make another level? Because bedrooms, if you want to make them good enough, sadly do take up a lot of room. Let's build a level below that. Let's shadow that up here, right there. That be there. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay. So we'll do a ladder here. And let's do that way, that way. I should be able to build it that way. We'll make 2x3 bedrooms. Going kind of this way along a hallway. And this is why I packed up a hell of a lot of steelite, because I knew I was going to be doing this. Wait for a little bit more steel to refine. And there we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms to start with. I'll get those done before I proceed any further. But that's also going to take VIP a long time to build up. In fact, once we have maybe a couple hundred Steeliam, I might change EV over to Engineer to help out with that. Like, you do want a constant influx of material, but, like, getting more meeps means I get stuff faster. So it's kind of where I stick my nose.